Welcome to our version of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on the Glenmalure farm. Alright, well, apparently this guy decided to interrupt me. That's fine, I guess. So we got our Ursus. He's currently doing a little bit of field work for us. He's going around the field, cultivating it at the moment. Assuming he doesn't run into anything. I don't know why, but it's doing this really weird thing. This is auto tractor, by the way. It's doing this really weird thing where it'll like speed up excessively and then stop. It's really strange. I don't know why it's doing it. But it is. See that? I don't know. Anyways, it's doing the job for the time being, so I'm happy with that. Let's just keep an eye on him for a second. There's that one corner down the bottom there that he always seems to want to run into things, so I don't know why, but he does. Anyways, alright, so last episode, if you recall, we were thinking about getting a liquid manure spreader, specifically the either the Abbey manure spreader or the Marshall manure spreader. So that's what we were looking at. This one, which holds 9,000 liters, or which one was it? The slurry Marshall slurry tanker. This one. Those were our two options basically for the last. I actually went out of my way to look for some potential other slurry tankers, and there aren't that many, to be honest with you. Not good ones, at least. So this is one of them, and then there was one other one I could have got was the what was it called? The Fleming one, which is basically the same as this one. So these are our two options. This one I know is loud. That's why I'm reluctant to get it, because I know I'll have to do it myself. And if it's really loud, it'll be a lot more annoying to try and talk and do it at the same time. And I think this one's kind of loud too, so I don't think it makes a difference. I don't think it makes a difference, but so I think we'll buy this one because I know how that one actually works and whatnot. All right, so in light of that, we are going to sell a load of silage here. Let's just turn that guy off. We're going to sell a load of silage, just to make sure we do have enough money for the new slurry tanker. So we're going to take a little load from here and head into town and sell a load of silage, make our biogas facility happy, and we should get a little bit of money from that too, so that'll be good. And that'll give us a chance to be able to get the slurry tanker that we want, and we'll save a little bit of money on fertilizer. Not a crazy amount, but a little bit on fertilizer. Basically, right now it's not a huge deal, but as we progress and get as our farm gets bigger, being able to save a little bit on fertilizer is going to be really nice, because that'll allow us to save some money, obviously. And our pigs are producing a pretty hefty amount of slurry at the moment, or liquid manure, so in light of that, I figured, heck, we might as well just get into it now and use a little bit of it. So we'll see how this goes. Now, I am going to warn you, because the Abbey manure spreader is a little loud. If you've never heard me use it before, it's one of the louder implements that I have, but it does work really well. So could go one way or another, I suppose, in this situation. So we're gonna bite the bullet and use it this time around, so we can get so we can fertilize our fields. It shouldn't take too much liquid manure to fertilize the fields, because it's not a very big one, but all in all, it should be pretty solid. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. I feel like I'm getting really far away from where I need to be. That's because I am getting really far away from where I need to be. I was supposed to turn back there. Oh well. I guess we'll get a chance to see this little area here. Oh, that's pretty nice. Nice little roundabout here. Alright, well, that was a nice little drive. And that was a fence I did not want to run into. There we go. Anyways, I meant to head south, but apparently I didn't head south. I just kept driving straight. Whoops. Anyways. Yeah, so that's the idea. We're going to try and get, we'll get the Abbey manure spreader, which is a pretty nice little manure spreader, because it's a nice modeling on it, and it holds quite a bit. And I think it goes about 15 meters, so it'll be more than enough to finish that field super quick. So. And maybe this will give us a little bit of side cash too, to get maybe another field. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I thought I was going the wrong way for a second there. I'm like, well, this seems kind of far out of the way right now, but whatever. Yeah, it was really far out of the way. Apparently it was not the right direction at all, so whoops. And there's no roads that go from here down. Other than going back to the central roundabout and then heading south, I don't think there's any other roads that you can actually take to get there, so. There's a car, better watch out for that. Oh, that's a tight turn. Jeez. I didn't think it was that tight, but apparently it is. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, like I mentioned, not in this series, but I think it was in the OGF Bayern farm. I have created a website, and I'm just wondering if you guys had any input as to what you'd like to see on the website. I haven't made it public yet. I'm just doing some other little things on it to finish it off. But for now, it's kind of like work in progress at the moment. So it's done for the most part, but I just want to get some last minute input from you guys if there's in case there's anything that you guys want to add. In case there's anything you want to add to the website, or anything that you'd like to see on the website, put it that way, that I can add. Let's just pass this guy. Oh, that's totally illegal. On a turn like that? Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so I was wondering if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. I can definitely add it at some point. I'm thinking that I will probably release it in next week, I think. That's the idea at this point in time, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's sell this silage and see how much money we get from it. It's about as much as you get from canola, actually. Actually, a bit more, I think. Ooh, drinking a nice cup of coffee. Gotta love coffee in the early afternoon. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. There's the bacon place. Alright, so let's go head back to the farm quickly here, and then we'll get the Abbey manure spreader, or well, there's a solid manure spreader actually in the pack as well. I don't have it loaded. I think I actually took it out for the time being, but there is one of those too. I have a feeling the Ursus is stuck. Oh wow, he's not stuck. That's fantastic. That's much better than I thought. I thought he was totally going to be stuck there, because every time he goes back to that corner, he always gets stuck, and that's why I just saw him on the map here. So I was curious. Thankfully, he wasn't stuck, so he can continue to work, which is good. We can actually sell the solid manure there for $14 a ton. Not worth it. I think I would spend more in fuel than I would get back. I tried that on the OGF Bayern farm. Totally not worth it. You're better off using it for like what do they call it, greenhouses or stuff like that in this game, rather than actually selling it, because a lot of the time, totally not worth it. The money you get is negligible. Alright, let's head back to the farm here. Almost back. And then we will spread some liquid manure on the field, which will be fine and dandy. Alright. Here we go. Gotta be careful here. This is where I need to concentrate, because if I take this turn too quickly, or if I turn too abruptly, then I'll definitely run into the fence, but we were safe that time, so excellent. So what I think I'll do, I'll keep this guy with the trailer hooked up for the time being, in case we needed to get any more money offhand, but I think we should be fine for the time being. So let's hop into the farm all. Oh, it's like, why is this running? Alright, so let's buy this one here. This is the small one. There is a bigger one, but we don't have a tractor that's actually big enough to use it. The Ursus is 150 horsepower, I believe, which this needs 170, so not gonna happen. Yeah. We don't have many options. Alright, let's get the Abbey manure spreader. And let's ask our lovely shop to deliver. Thank you very much. Now, technically, I could do this with course play. It's not uncommon for me to do something like that. Oh, this needs 130 horsepower, doesn't it? Oh, I can't use this tractor to do this, now that I think about it. I need the Ursus actually, because the Ursus does has a bit more horsepower. All right. I know this tractor can handle the cultivating, so I'm just gonna hop in this guy. Oops, it's there we go, and we'll switch it up. So we get the loud tractor and the loud implement. Awesome, just what I always wanted. Even this tractor at full throttle doesn't sound too loud. It's actually it sounds like it's the turbo I can hear. It's not so bad. So the cool thing about auto tractor is you can just kind of hook it up, and then if I back up a little bit here and then set it up, it should just, you know, decide to do its thing. There it goes. Now it won't do it as fast as the Ursus. And is it on reverse? Yes, it's on reverse mode, so you should be fine. Let's just keep an eye on for this last little corner here, because that's the corner that they tend to mess up all the time. Nope, looks like he's stopping and he's going to turn around. Oh, okay, good. We're good. Alright, let's go grab the... I don't know why. I have no idea why the button changed for this. It must be a mod I've downloaded or something, or a mod I deleted. Something. Something has made the button change. I have no idea. It really threw me off when I found that out the other day. Actually, it was today. What am I talking about? So, oh well. Was that always there? I don't remember the mirrors being broken. Where's the information on this thing? Show help. Oh yes, I had forgotten about this. Turn, side windows, handbrake. Okay, that's the right button. Turn rear windows, passenger seat, wipers, handbrake, side windows. I thought this had mirrors on it. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Oh well. Anyways, we actually don't need any of that stuff. So let's just grab this manure spreader here. Now, for those who have never seen this thing here, let me just show you guys what it looks like. This is the Abbey. This is from the Abbey manure handling pack, I think it's called. So there's this one, which is the small one, and there's also the bigger one, which is... Whoa, what happened there? Oof, that scared me for a second there. I was like, what the heck happened? Apparently I was just inside of the tank, and that's why I went black. I had a little bit of a fright there. I'm like, oh crap, did my game just... did my game just crash or something? But luckily it didn't. Alright, so we can should be able to drive just right up to here like this. Okay. So when it refills, I'm not going to stay in there because it's loud. This is loud, but this is how much louder it is when you're inside. Oh, you can actually see the slurry in here. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for this to finish. There we go. Yeah, so it's kind of a loud implement, unfortunately. So it does make it a little bit difficult to talk when I'm actually using it, but it does work, so. And if we have the, if we had, I should say, the solid manure, or the manure, or the, I think it's called the manure mod, you'd be able to see a different texture when it spreads manure, but I don't think they have this in there. Excellent. So I'm probably not going to talk too much when I'm doing this because it's a little on the loud side. But shouldn't be too bad. No, it's not too bad. I remember it being a lot louder. It's still loud, but not crazy loud. Not as loud as I remember it being for whatever reason. So, and this will allow us to use up our slurry in an efficient manner. We did have to buy the implement first, but at least this way we're not wasting it. Otherwise, we would just collect it and we would never use it. So this way we're using it at least. And then once we get another field, we can also use that. Use it on the other field as well. So because these are smaller fields, it's not too bad. Like this will probably take maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 trips, 3 refills. But all in all, it's not so bad. As you get to like bigger and bigger fields, then it becomes a lot more time intensive to do it this way, but for this circumstance, it's not so bad. Maybe it's only going to take 2 trips, jeez. I can live with that. So technically I can use my seeder to do this too, but I want to use my slurry up because I don't want to waste it. There we go, perfect. So he is finishing up the cultivator, which is good, and we are filling up the slurry. Excellent. Like I said, the one downs, I gotta remember that. That freaks me out every single time. The one downfall is the fact that it is loud, so. But luckily you can just jump out of the tractor when it's refilling, as long as it's still running. That's the key. If it's not running, then you can't do it, but because the tractor needs to run in order to refill itself for the PTO and all that jazz. Luckily, this tanker does have large flotation tires on it, so our compaction is going to be minimal, but our Ursus does not, so we need to keep that in mind. Alright, let's just drive straight, take a nice little turn here. Perfect. I think it's just the angle, like when you exit out of the tractor, this particular angle, like, so you're in and then you're out, and that it shows right, the angle's right behind it, so because of that, I think that's the reason why it messes with me at least. Alright, so let's do this. So it's funny, I think that out of all the ways you could potentially put liquid manure on your field, this is probably the least efficient. Only in terms of how much you're using. Like for example, like you're not getting it into the soil, it's just a surface treatment, so to speak, so it's not really the best use of it. I think in terms of liquid manure, it's actually more efficient to put it into the ground some way, because it just gets on top, and then what happens is a lot of the nutrients are wasted because it's not going to the ground. So basically this is how it works. If you could smell the manure, you're probably not doing a very good job of using it. And in this situation like this, you probably would be able to smell it pretty easily, I imagine. So you're not using it as efficiently as you possibly could. So yeah, that one I saw a really good video a while back, and I think I mentioned it before. It was a video from Ag PhD. So these two guys who talk about agriculture related stuff, usually on bigger farms. And one of the things they were talking about is basically your manure is money, essentially, and if you can smell the manure, it means you're not using it effectively, or as effectively as you possibly could. So I could actually have done this probably with Courseplay. Probably. The only problem is if I look at the field right here, so if I look at, let's just zoom in here a little bit. If I look at the way this field is orientated, it's like northeast to southwest, and the only way you can go in Courseplay is north and south, east and west. So if I were to go north, it would be like all the way down here, and if I go east and west, go like that. And the problem is not necessarily the orientation of the field, but on this particular farm it's more so the ability to move around. Like, so if I were to come to the end of this side, then I'd have to turn around. Courseplay doesn't do this. Not quite like that, at least, so it's one of the downfalls. Alright, so let's put our new Abbey manure spreader. Let's put it right beside the bale shredder there. Alright. Oh, that was a pretty good turn. Oh, that's not good. I'm totally hitting the... Yikes. And if I were doing that in real life, whoever's farm I was on probably would have yelled at me a lot if I had just done that. Because that is not good. There we go. Excellent. Is there anything else we need to do? Silage? No. I guess seeding is the next thing. Alright, so... Let me just turn this off for a second here. I'm just going to look at something quickly. Let's look at owned 14. And this will give us 21. And if I take it there, it'll give us 30. So we might be able to upgrade or assist something else to the IH, maybe. But it might actually be better to upgrade the farm all, to be honest with you. Just so we have 2 tractors that are in the 150 range. So we can use all the implements with it. Yeah. Still haven't used this yet. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna use it. I wanna try and do sugar beets. I think sugar beets is what we're gonna try and aim for on this map eventually, on one of the small fields. But for now, we just can't afford to. Actually, let's take a quick peek. It would be just the regular stuff. Front loaders, harvesters, potato, beet harvesters. So we need 18,000 plus 98. See, like 120,000 just for the. Actually, we don't need this. This is the topper. Never mind. So we already have one of those. So we can just need 100,000. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. But we also need a seeder as well. So 100 plus. I guess this is the only sugar beet seeder that's a small one. No. Actually, you know what we can use for a seeder? Now that I think about it. Oh, I totally forgot about that thing. Do I still have it installed though? I have a feeling I don't have it installed. Let me see. Oh, I do. So this will actually sow. There we go. It will do corn and it will do sugar beets as well. So we could use that to do sugar beets, and then we would just need. We would only need 100,000, which actually isn't that much. Interesting. Welcome back. I clicked on the other screen. I don't know why I clicked on the other screen. I had something open, I had TeamSpeak open, and I felt the need to move it at that exact moment while I was recording an episode. So, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Another abrupt cut, apparently. Really gotta stop. So I could use this. Going back to the thought pattern, just to refresh your memory if you forgot about it for whatever reason. Sugar beets. So we could buy this and plant sugar beets, and then we would just need the harvester for the sugar beets, which is only 100,000. So, how much do we have over here? We probably have 100,000 worth of silage just right here. And that means we could get to sugar beets. Is he not done yet? Oh, apparently he thinks he's done. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we could do sugar beets relatively soon. This would be a pretty big field for sugar beets, I think, though. Alright, let's finish this up here. Last little strip. Apparently this is the strip they always miss for whatever reason, but I can live with that if I don't have to do all of it myself, so I can do something else at the same time, i.e. fertilize, for example. So we could plant corn with that thing, too. So that means we could do this field with corn, technically. Could plant it with corn, and then we could give the corn or sugar beets to our pigs. Interesting. Well, this is Ireland. I don't think much corn is actually grown in Ireland. I don't think. Sugar beets, potatoes is a little bit more likely, but not so much on the corn front. I wonder. Now the next question is, I don't know how much horsepower you would need for something like that sugar beet harvester. I don't think it says. I don't think I have any. Let's just double check. I'm pretty sure it doesn't say. Gurmy Rooster. Doesn't say how much you need for that. But that is what, 6 rows? Yikes. So you'd probably need a pretty, yeah, you would need a pretty powerful tractor for that one. I don't have the moralistic mod installed. I don't have the vehicles installed because I don't know how much horsepower you would need. Oh, that means we need a bigger tractor, an even bigger tractor then. What tractors do we have available to us? Because you would need a pretty big tractor to pull that if it's 6 rows. Something that's compact but powerful? No, not that. I don't know. I don't know. Like, the next tractor we were trying to head towards was the 1586 right here, which is 160 horsepower. I just don't know if that would be powerful enough to pull a 6-row harvester. This puts us in an interesting predicament. This could definitely do it, but that's a little over. Yeah, well, maybe not for harvesting. That would mean we would need $200,000. I wonder. I have to double check this now. I don't know. I'm kind of curious now. Very curious as to how much horsepower you would actually need for that. You know what? Let's just, while we're thinking about this, let's just sell another load of silage while I'm considering this. Because we're going to need money anyways, and we're not going to get enough money, I know, from a crop. And we are an island, so you would theoretically probably do silage often as a form of money, I suppose, or income. So that is what I'm kind of thinking. I don't know why all these vehicles are like preheated right now. It's really strange. It's throwing me off quite a bit. Right, let's back this up a little bit here. I have to think about that. So I think if we get enough money and if our tractors can handle it, I think what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of sugar beets. And then we can give that to our pigs. Even though they're already at 100% productivity, mind you. And sugar beets, I don't know what they sell for on this map. Let's just take a quick little peek here. Sugar beets. What do you sell for on this map? 250. Well, that's not too bad, actually. That's the JF's pub. The Lodge Beet. So, it is possible. It is possible to do it on this map and make some money. You probably would make about as much as you would make from wheat, or actually, yeah, wheat or barley, but you would get more of it. Yeah. So, it's actually kind of worth it. Interesting. Just back this up a little bit again. So yeah, we could totally do that, but I just need to make sure that our vehicle, that our tractor can handle that much, that type of vehicle, that type of implement. Because the problem is, we only have a 150 horsepower tractor, and I don't think 150 horsepower is enough to. I need to learn where am I going here. I don't think it's enough to pull that particular implement. I don't think. Where am I going here? Apparently I went the other way around instead of the right way around. Jeez. Oh well, nice little way around here. I could buy this field. How much? Well, maybe. Maybe not yet, though. Where are we going here? There we go. Jeez. Totally heading in the wrong direction. There we go. Now we're heading the right direction. So yeah, we could definitely do sugar beets soon. Because sugar beets is something I definitely don't do a lot of because it is a bit painful on a larger map. However, this particular map is a much smaller map, thus being not nearly as scary to do sugar beets or potatoes on, for that matter. Now technically I should do potatoes on this map because Ireland's known for their potatoes, but I think sugar beets would be okay. Let's just because the potato harvester is only a single row harvester, and I've used it before and it's painful, extremely painful, because it's a single row harvester. So I'm just not going to do it. Sugar beets is at least doable because it's 6 rows, but potatoes, not so much fun because it's a single row. Unless you get the big harvester, and I think the big harvester on this map would be way, way, way too much. Just a silly amount too much. So, something to consider at least. Alright, let's go sell this a load of silage and see where we end up. Alright. Straighten her out here. There we go. Now I think I can do this without getting out of the cab. Oh yeah. Now that I can see the side there, I should be able to do it no problem. Should be in the keyword, of course. Oh, I lost it. Alright, so let's see if we can do this. So this is backing up. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. It's not too bad. That's what you do in real life, I suppose. You can't exactly just go to this screen and say, oh, that's how you back up right there. So, oh, but I need to keep an eye on this because the price of silage does change. Oh, I totally forgot about that in this map. Whoops. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna. How much is the price gonna decrease? So it's at 800, and that's 793. Okay, we should be fine still. Only went down 7. It's not so bad. Whoops. Wasn't paying attention. So I think what we're gonna do is gonna stop the episode there for now, folks. Sorry about the random cut again. And I think what we're gonna do is gonna sell the silage in between episodes and see how much we end up with, and see if we have enough to get into sugar beets. I think we will. I'm not 100% though. We're gonna find out soon enough. That's what it boils down to. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so I'm just gonna stop there for the time being. So my name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013 on the Glenmalure farm. I'll catch you guys later.